The dark alley was empty, only the streetlights faintly illuminated the wet asphalt. Anya hurried home, clutching her keys in her pocket. She turned down a narrow alley where she always took shortcuts. Here stood an old toy shop, long since closed. Its window was covered with dust, and behind the glass sat porcelain dolls, pale, with cracked faces and eyes staring into emptiness. Anya didn't like to walk past this place. But something was different today. The display case was open. Inside, behind the dolls, stood a man. Tall, wearing a long cloak. His face was hidden by a mask as white as porcelain. A puppeteer. Anya froze. The man slowly raised his hand, and one of the dolls turned its head in her direction. Her porcelain mouth fell open, as if a scream was stuck inside. Anya turned and ran. But the moment she turned the corner, a quiet creaking sound came from the darkness. The sound of hinges bending in someone else's body. The puppeteer was following her. Anya raced forward, her heart pounding frantically. Behind her, in the darkness, a low creaking sound was heard, as if someone was moving on the hinges. She ran into the entryway, slammed the door shut, and frantically turned the key in the lock. Silence. Just imagine, just imagination. She tried to calm herself. But when Anya looked up, her blood froze in her veins. On the landing, right in front of her door, stood a doll. A porcelain one, with eerily realistic eyes. Anya slowly stepped closer. Around her neck was a locket, just like the one her grandmother had once given her as a child. She reached up to take it off,